There are business leaders out there who achieve what they want. And there are all the others. Leading is a discipline, an art, not a talent. You can learn it, you can even master it. Make sure you get what you want.
All right. Hello, Olaf.
Hi, Musab. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. So, I have an issue.
Ooh.
I work at a company, theoretically, and I want to change my boss. So, could you walk me through it? Give me the thought process. How do you go about doing this?
Yeah, better not. I mean, technically, you work in a company, and
Yeah.
So, no, it's not possible. This is the shortcut version of this. So let's turn the perspective a little.
Okay.
You are responsible for a team, and you have some people, and this one person wants to change you.
Yeah.
And he's always telling you, boss, this is wrong and you got to change this and you need to do this differently.
Right.
I mean, what's your reaction? Change doesn't work from against the hierarchy. It simply doesn't.
Okay.
And when I now say it doesn't, then this means that I have never had a boss in my career, nearly 20 years within IT, who would be able and willing to take feedback from the subordinates.
Mm-hmm.
I had some who pretended, but when it came to the point, it didn't work.
Yeah.
And I hear this from my clients ridiculously rarely. So I'm not saying that no manager, no person higher up in the food chain is listening to feedback, well-made feedback and substantial feedback from the people below them in the food chain. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is your chances are so small
Yeah.
that for me here in the podcast, it's fair to say your chances are zero, don't do it.
Yeah.
So then you're on the safe side.
Okay.
So what do you want to change on your boss?
Well, theoretically, let's go for something that a lot of people have issues with. For instance, my boss gives me work that I cannot handle, or things that I find difficult, or that I feel like are not in my scope. What can I do then?
I'm not sure if this has to do with your boss.
Mm-hmm.
If these things are difficult,
Mm-hmm.
well then train, and then they're not difficult anymore.
Okay.
If they are not on your field of responsibility, then discuss the field of responsibility with your boss.
Okay.
When we say we want to change our bosses, then sometimes it's things like I want that he says good morning when he enters the office.
Okay.
I think we need to differentiate between this, what people call their identity, their personality, which is this being friendly and saluting and just being a polite person, and maybe stuff that is work related, like don't give me things that I can't execute.
Yeah.
Let's start with the second one, because I think the first one is more interesting. So then we have the second one out of the way. Dear Mrs. Employee, this is news for you, but you're not there for fun and entertainment. You're there to deliver. I know that this is news for some people, but neither do we have a right to live there and to work there. We just need to be worth it. Nor do we have a right on this is not your playground of self-expression. No. You are there hired to do this task as good as possible.
Right.
Even average, I think, well, some people go there and say, oh no, I'm just paid for my average output. Yeah, okay, this is a philosophical question. But at the very end of the day, you're not there for fun, you're there for just output, for delivery.
Yes.
My philosophy says we all perform much better if this is fun. So if I hate my job and I do this thing, then I just do this thing, but only because if I don't do it, then I can't pay my mortgage. And I do it only as long as I can see the bullet right in, or the muzzle right in my face.
Yeah.
So as soon as the boss turns around, I just let the keyboard drop, and I don't know, play something or just go and chat with the colleagues. This is not why we're there. This is not how this game works. Mm-hmm. Everybody expects that the paycheck at the end of the month has to be there, and they forget that this is only the payment for what they've done over the month. This is what I very, very often miss. So I don't work because I don't like my company, so I don't perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whoa. And your company just says, well, and we are not in the mood to pay you. Which, I see this is too often played in the one direction. The beautiful and nice and innocent employee and the evil dragon beast of a company no, I know enough employees to know that this is not necessarily this way around. So I think if you have a reasonable boss and he throws stuff on your desk, a ton, and it's too much, don't say no, but give her a choice.
Okay.
So choice means, here is this thing, task A, that you got to deliver by tonight, and I don't know, let's say we have Wednesday.
Yeah.
And this is now Tuesday noon. Okay. And you had a conversation with her and you agreed, okay, I do this by Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So Tuesday evening door opens, she comes in a bit, wow, we got to do this job B as well. By when? Now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 1700, I'm out of the door, but I make this tomorrow morning first thing when I come in. Yeah, sure. So tomorrow morning, she's already waiting for you with task number C.
Yeah.
A lot of people are completely stupid and getting upset, and how dare she, and just putting themselves in the mud of victimness.
Yeah.
My advice is to say, okay, boss, assume she's not doing this because she hates you, and assume she's not completely crazy. Okay, boss, I've promised you to finish job B by nowish, which is in an hour or something like that. And we've agreed that I finish your job from Tuesday morning by tonight evening. I can understand the importance of job C, which you have now in your hand, but please, I can deliver you tonight either job A from Monday or job C from now. Your choice. What's more important?
Okay.
First reaction, make them both.
Yeah.
Then you stay calm. Okay. Again, which one do you want me to do? They understand that you know what you do, that you know what you have on your plate. Yeah. They don't do this because they are crazy mean people. They do this because they just lack a little bit of a organization skill, and they are just overswamped. And I wouldn't be surprised if her answer would be, tell me again, Musa, what was this job A? Mm-hmm. What was this? She just simply forgot it. And then you recap it, and then she's like, yeah, okay, screw it, Friday's enough, just do my stuff now. Or she's like, oh my goodness. Oh, at least one of us has an understanding of what we got to do. Dude, no, this has to be done by tomorrow, by tonight. Okay, my point C. Okay, tomorrow by when? Noon? Okay, then tomorrow by noon. Okay. Dude, this brings every participant of this conversation in a position that you are the guy who knows what's going on. You are, what's the word? This calm pillar. Mm-hmm. You know, this Musab is not hecticking around. I'm hecticking around. That's enough. But he keeps me on track. He knows what this is all about. And he's not throwing me out of the window. He's just giving me options.
So it's almost like assuming that they gave you an assignment and then kind of took it off their plate. It's not in their mind. They're waiting for a result. And you just let them know, hey, I can do either A, B, or C now. You know, you're the manager. You prioritize which one is more important for me to have done. So it kind of gives them back a little bit of that control that they feel that maybe they lost because they have 3 things that they need right now.
two things I would add to this. Number one, appreciation. You understand that this third job is important.
Yeah.
And number two, keep your line. Hold your line. You are not, whatever happens, you are not saying yes to yes, I deliver all of them by tonight.
Yes.
Because if that happens, well, then your no is just only a blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So stick to your point. And she will shout and rah, 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 rah. Maybe think about creativity. Okay, I understand that this is important to be delivered tonight. Here's how we do this. I do A by tonight as promised, but Joe, I think he's working on this thing and be creative, propose something.
Yeah.
Be helpful, not be in the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Whoa, how trivial, and it's always the same. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So I think this is the stuff when it comes to overload and to you had this point of this is not my responsibility or I can't do this. If it's not your responsibility, well, maybe now it is your responsibility.
Right.
But again, advice: play it open to your boss. Oh, boss, yeah, that's an interesting task. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm not aware that I am responsible for this. Am I responsible for this? Do you want me to do this? And then let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, never say no. No is the poison to everything. No is you are problem. You are blocker. You are the stone in the shoe.
Okay.
Ask. Yes, sure, this is your responsibility. What's your point? Didn't you read the email from yesterday night? No, but I will go. Or, oh, I didn't understood it that way. Okay. Or, yeah, sorry, dude. Oh, fuck. I know. My bad. I took over in a brave moment this responsibility and we need to talk about this. Can we talk about this later and you execute this now because this is urgent and then...
Yeah.
Okay, boss, no problem. I do this. What about this? I invite us for Friday afternoon and then we just grab a coffee and you just tell me about this.
Yeah.
Be helpful.
Okay.
If you have no clue how to do this, then double check if your colleagues have no clue either. Because if they have a clue, then you maybe should beef up yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So I think this is for the task related. I want to change my boss. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Perfect.
Boo. So now personality.
The tough one.
Now the impossible one. Let's remove all the myth around this. It's just not possible. Mm-hmm. Let's put some examples. This one thing was I want that my boss is more friendly. I want that my boss appreciates me. I want that my boss has more time for me. I want that my boss stops with these bloody team meetings because they're only a waste of time. I want that my boss doesn't work with annual objectives anymore. Screw it. There is one person on the planet, and this is as trivial as the be part of the solution statement. There is one person on the planet that can change you. It's only one person. It's yourself.
Right.
Nobody can change me if I don't want. I can pretend that I changed, but I'm just acting. And the more I have to act, the more energy it costs me. And at a certain point in time, people break because they don't understand that they act or they just leave the company. Serious change, real change from the inside can only be initiated by the person who wants to change.
Okay.
And I'm saying wants to change, not has to change. It's so funny when you see the kids running around and the parents, you must change your behavior. It's not successful.
That's what I was just going to bring up. If people have a hard time changing people that are, in a manner of speaking, under them. So, how many managers have you heard, hey, I have a problem with this employee. I want him to be this or that. If you can't change the people that you do have some manner of control over, how will you change someone that you have no control over? It's more than impossible.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And even more important, we are in a corporate environment context. Can we please avoid staring on behaviors rather than on output?
Right.
This is the only reason why we're there. We're not there for being nice to each other. And again, I like when people are nice to each other. I like when we have fun at the workplace, but this is not the main purpose. To me, this is only a tool to deliver better. If we all like what we do, we deliver better. And delivery is the meaning of an organization. So,
Right.
So some pre-warnings here. Lots of managers don't know that management or leadership is an art by itself. They don't know that this can be learned, that everybody can learn it who wants to, and that this is just a collection of discipline and tools. Lots of leaders believe, or lots of managers believe, they are managers because they are God-given leaders.
Right.
Julius Caesar is just one of my predecessors. Yeah. That means if you don't know that what you do is a tool, if you believe that what you do there, this talking to your employee, is the expression of your genius, and then somebody comes up and says, dude, I don't like your one-on-ones. Can we just do this somehow differently? Then if you don't know that one-on-one is a tool, if you decide or define everything that you do, all the results that you achieve by geniusity, then this is not a critique on a tool anymore. Then it's immediately personal attack.
Okay.
So this is why I'm saying be careful with criticizing your boss. The minority of them understand that what they do is just a job.
Yes.
Which you can learn. Half of them is happy that they're there and they have no clue how they got there. Half of this half knows that they are there and they don't belong there. They are there just because of an accident or something and they can't make it. So they are there and they hope for the best for the next years to get in pension in this position.
Yeah.
But they know that they suck. Well, at least when they are honest with themselves. They don't say this to everyone. My guess is it's maximum 10% of the managers out there who know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And with those people, you can talk about tools. You can talk about, okay, you do this, to stick to this example, one-on-one tool with us, I understand this. I am a big fan of a different management school. And so then you're talking about a tool, not about personality anymore.
Right.
But a lot of managers have this too tightly connected. When you say, now that we talk about this, lots of employees cannot give proper feedback.
Yes.
I don't like the team meeting. Yeah.
Why?
Okay. I mean, let's start with what does like mean? What do you like? I mean, sitting with a batida de coco on the beach. I mean,
yeah.
What are you talking about? So what exactly observable behavior are you talking about? So employees can't give feedback. Managers don't know that what they do is just tools. They think it's their personality. So, and this is this convolute. This is this setup which just can seriously lead into serious trouble. So I'm saying, don't try to change your manager, even if you pretend that he wants to change and that he listens to your feedback.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you, Olaf.
Good. What's up? Thanks so much. Have a good one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.